Don't order that takeaway just yet, because today I'm going to show you how to make the ultimate takeaway classic, butter chicken. Rich, silky, and spiced just right, and when you taste it, you'll wonder why you ever paid for takeaway in the first place. But here's the thing, it doesn't just stop with a curry, because what really makes this dish complete is what you serve it with. And trust me, you do not want to miss that part. For butter chicken, I always go with thighs over breast. Thighs are a working muscle, so they have more connective tissue. When they cook, that tissue breaks down into collagen and gelatin, and together with the extra fat in the meat, it keeps the chicken juicy and tender even after simmering for a long time. Breast doesn't have the same structure, so it dries out more easily, but thighs stay succulent and full of flavour. If you're buying whole thighs, you'll need to remove the skin and take out the bone. It's a little extra work, but much cheaper than buying thigh fillets, which can cost almost double. Once they're prepped, cut each thigh into 4 pieces. Don't cut them too small, because the chicken shrinks when it cooks and you want nice chunky bites in the curry. Now for the marinade. In a bowl, add natural yogurt, Kashmiri chili powder, garam masala, turmeric, ground coriander, cumin, and a pinch of sea salt. Kashmiri chili powder is special. For a chili powder, it isn't very hot, but it does give a deep red colour and a mild sort of fruity warmth that makes butter chicken look and taste authentic. Next, add fresh lime zest plus peeled ginger and garlic grated into a fine paste. I like to use a microplane for this, but a regular grater or just finely chopped works just as well. Mix everything together until smooth, then add the diced chicken and toss it in the marinade until every piece is coated. The marinade does 2 jobs here. It carries the flavour deep into the chicken, and the yogurt's natural acidity tenderises the meat so it cooks up soft and juicy. Now cover the bowl and leave it in the fridge to rest. If you push for time, even 30 minutes will make a difference here, but if you want maximum flavour, leave it overnight. If you want the full step-by-step method all written out, you can find it over on my Patreon along with all my other recipes. It's a great way to support the channel and get every recipe in one place. To build the sauce for our curry, I start by blending onion, ginger and garlic into a smooth paste, and if needed, I add a splash of neutral oil just to help everything blitz down evenly. Heat a heavy pan with a little bit of oil, or better yet, use ghee. Ghee is a type of clarified butter that's traditional in Indian cooking, and it gives the sauce a richer, nuttier flavour. Once the pan is hot, fry the onion, ginger and garlic paste until it starts to caramelise slightly and smells sweet. Then add the spices: green cardamom pods, ground cloves, ground coriander, cumin, garam masala, turmeric, Kashmiri chili powder, and one ingredient I never skip, dried fenugreek leaves, or kasuri methi. Fenugreek leaves give it a deep, earthy, slightly sweet flavour that's really distinctive in butter chicken. Leave it out and it just won't taste the same. Cook out the spices for 3 or 4 minutes until they sizzle and the kitchen fills with their aroma. Next, stir in the marinated chicken along with all of the marinade. At first it will look quite thick, but don't worry, as the chicken cooks, it releases its juices, loosening everything up into a proper curry base. Continue to cook until the chicken just starts to turn white on the outside. Now add passata and chopped tomatoes and bring everything to the boil while stirring, then lower to a simmer and cook for about 30 minutes until the chicken is tender and the sauce has thickened. To finish, add cream and of course butter. The butter melts into the sauce and along with the cream gives you that silky texture and the signature orange-red colour. It's called butter chicken for a reason, so don't be shy with either of them. There are 2 ingredients I always add at the end. The first is cashew. I'm not sure they're totally authentic and it's hard to get a clear answer, but I once had butter chicken in a restaurant with whole cashews in the sauce and I've never left them out since. They add a natural sweetness and a little bite that just works so well. The last touch is another sprinkle of dried fenugreek leaves. I stir them in at the end with the cashews and they lift the flavour of this curry, making the sauce taste truly authentic. At this stage, the butter chicken is ready to serve. Finish with a drizzle of cream and some freshly chopped coriander, but you can't just serve it on its own, you need the perfect accompaniment, so let's quickly make some naan to go with it. I don't think you can have butter chicken without naan, but luckily you don't need a tandoor to make it. In a bowl, mix plain flour with dried yeast, then add salt and baking powder. Add the milk, a generous spoonful of yogurt and a little bit of oil. Then use a dough scraper or a spoon to bring it together to a soft dough. Turn it out onto a work surface and knead it for about 8 to 10 minutes until smooth and springy. Shape it back into a tight ball and then pop it into a bowl, cover it and leave it to proof until doubled in size. Once risen, divide into 4 balls and leave them to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then lightly oil your work surface and a rolling pin and roll each one to about 5mm thick. Use your hands if necessary to stretch it into that classic naan shape. To cook, heat a frying pan until it's smoking hot. Lay the naan down flat, no oil necessary, and cook for 2 or 3 minutes until it puffs up with loads of bubbles inside the dough and starts to brown underneath. Flip the naan and cook the other side the exact same way. Once cooked, leave them wrapped up in a clean tea towel as you go so they stay warm and soft. Then finally finish with a generous brush of garlic butter and a scatter of coriander. Serve hot with the butter chicken and tear straight into one of those warm buttery naan. Use it as your spoon, dunking and scooping up the curry, and savour every bite of that juicy tender chicken, rich velvety sauce sauce and that soft, fluffy naan. The only problem with making butter chicken this good is you'll never want takeaway again. If you give this a try, let me know how it goes. And if you want the full step-by-step method all written out, you can find it over on my Patreon along with all my other recipes. It's a great way to support the channel and get all the recipes in one place. And if you want more delicious recipes like this one, try this video next.